We're going to resemble some normalcy as we get back on the broadcast here from the Hoop Hustler Tip-Off Classic. Joel Hillsman, George Washington, glad that you're with us. It is Team Dickerson taking on the ATL Express. The rapport in the gym. Coach Washington, this is all your fault.
No.
It's because you over here sitting with me.
Yeah.
And you see what I go through.
Now I see what you go through. you have a very tough job. and I sympathize with you.
Oh. Team Dickerson will be all in the white tops, white bottoms. They got some navy numbers and that beautiful gold trim. Atlanta Express will be in the black again. Black on black, black numbers, and orange trim. White, Mosley, Azura, Hall, and who's going to be the fifth to walk off that bench for Coach Gibbons and Winfred Jordan squad? Madison Durr, Jashawn Holt, Cam McDowell, Matt Davis, JoJo Peterson, and Tajay Kelly will come out for Team Dickerson. Glad that you're with us as we continue our coverage here on SUV TV.
None of these kids don't go to Grayson, do they?
Yeah, sure. Taj Kelly does. Why you being funny? Game number 5 of 8 coming at you right here as we jump it up.
Hey, you was a little slow on that one. You was a little slow on that one.
With a headset on now.
You was a little slow on that one.
Go back. Run the replay back. We're going to tip it up again. That's because they want me to be involved.
Hey.
White gets it over to Madison Durr. They move left to right as you view it. Durr has it. Gets the screen. JoJo Peterson is on him. Durr lost it as he went down the lane. It's picked up inside. Turn, jump hook, no by Hall. Matt Davis comes away with it. This Team Dickerson squad, man, has got the potential. Let's see if they can put something together here and have a pretty quality win. The Express, on the other hand, they need a win in a bad way. Davis catch shoot. Fire. Karam off to the left, no good. Azura gets the board. Spins it up ahead. White, 3. Good, James White. A good start for James White.
That may be the shot that get him going this game.
It may be. Seeing that first one go down, had a little break. Cam McDowell steps into a 3. In and out, no board brought down by Mosley. Mosley pushing it, the lefty veers to the right, and he's on the wing. Picked up the dribble. Hall was trailing him. Hall being worked on by Kelly. Back to White. He wanted to pull that initially. Holt now moves in him. Driving White down the lane. Score. Back-to-back field goals. Good start, James White. That'll be a good matchup, though, for Holt to see if he can contain White. Here's JoJo Peterson. Peterson goes around the Kelly screen. Matt Davis in the corner, a 3. Good. Nice arc. Strip the nets. Matt Davis, a 3.
That's a good-looking stroke right there.
You leave him open, man, it's going to be trouble. That's all I got to say. Mosley trapped underneath the basket. Cannot dribble. Kicks it back out to White. White now picked up by Cam McDowell. Durr brings it out. Here's White. White going to go with the attack to the baseline. Now retreats in the corner. Jump pass back out to Azura. Azura fed it inside. Hall went up. Jump ball. Possession to Team Dickerson. I think everybody's just happy to be back in the gym. That's why it's been so much, what's the word? Banter.
Hey.
In the gym safely. Everybody masked up.
Yes, sir.
Unless you hooping. McDowell will come across the timeline. Picked up by Azura, now gives it on the left to Peterson. Holt popped, wasn't there. Holt's got the height advantage on Mosley. Go down low, good move. Tajay Kelly out of Grayson High School with the field goal. 5 all. Up ahead, Azura catches and dunks. So Ezra Azura now for this Atlanta Express team and is trying to get out there. And now a timeout called by Coach Team Dickerson, and they are out of timeout. 1 timeout per half. A rule that, if you've been with us all day, Coach Washington and I, we just don't like.
Not at all. Not at all. Because if you know, different coaches have different coaching styles. And as a coach, I know Coach DeMond. Coach DeMond coaching style is when they have a bad defensive possession, he calls a timeout to make those corrections on defense. So now, guess what? It's 11:28 left in this game, and he can't make any more defensive corrections or talk to his guys to get them in the position so they can be in the right spot.
I seriously don't remember the last tournament I've called where there's only been one timeout.
Nah, I can't remember.
I just don't. That's not, I don't get it. Powell comes across the timeline, even if it's just 230s. Cross court, open, three. Good, Cam McDowell, a three. And Cam McDowell, who played with Game Elite last weekend, Hall turns, is up, bothered, got the board. Power dribble unnecessarily and goes up and is fouled. Didn't need to power dribble it. Use that strength and power up. 8-7, Hall going to the free throw line. Justin Hall being talked to by James White out of Langston Hughes High School. Fairburn, Georgia, South Fulton. At the free throw line. Will be in the same region with Westlake for the first time ever.
No, don't say ever. Don't say ever. I'm going to get you on this one. I'm going to win this one.
Wait.
Yeah.
When they were 6A, they was in the same before it went to 7A.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I was in them slugfest.
That's right. Yeah. I'm thinking about it because they didn't play in basketball when they were not in the same region for a while.
Absolutely.
Hall free throw good.
It's good to see some of the former players from programs come out and support their teammates. I like seeing the guys come out and support each other.
McDowell works around the Tajay Kelly screen, shuttles it to JoJo Peterson, who bounces it to Davis, and Davis is hit with a traveling violation.
I don't agree with that call right there.
Yeah, I don't either. I think he just caught it and moved.
Called it, did a cross step and pull. You're allowed 2 steps.
You can do that. Durr has it, angles to the right, now hands it off to White, who's picked up by Holt. Puts it on the floor with the left hand, fading away. White, good. That was all contested by Jashawn Holt. Good defense.
Hey,
in that case, better offense.
White feeling himself this game, I believe.
Foul call on Durr. Madison Durr with the push. It'll be side out of bounds right here in front of our SUV TV courtside seats. Inbound. And here's McDowell, worked on by Ezra Azor. McDowell almost lost his footing. Here's JoJo in the corner. Now back out to Holt to Davis as they run the action now. Davis put it on the floor defensively. Xpress locking up a little bit. Bouncing, feeding the post, turning. Kelly spin, not there. Back to JoJo Peterson. Good defense, long possession. Here's McDowell driving left of the lane, up, and it's foul. Cam McDowell will go to the free throw line. McDowell out of McEachern High School.
And that's where a shot clock gonna come into play later on this year in other events.
And just note, in the EYBL, you play with a 24-second shot clock. Free throw, no good from McDowell. McDowell splits him. Mosley with a little couple dribble moves. 11-9. The Express hold the lead. Durr around the screen from Hall. Now he picked up his dribble. There's a give to Hall. Put it on the floor again with that power dribble and finishes on the left side with the left hand. Justin Hall. His first field goal, he has 4 points. UAA, by the way, which is what the Atlanta Express play on. They ran the 30-second clock. The Gauntlet, Adidas Gauntlet, the 30-second clock. EYBL was the only one that went with the 24-second clock.
Yeah, the EYBL went with all international rules.
Which is just fine.
Which is just fine by me.
I get tired sometimes. I've now decided that Jashawn Holt will stroke a three from the left wing and put it in. I've decided now that sometimes it's just empty arguments when you hear about what players can and cannot do. But when you talk about what coaches can and cannot do, then offense is taken.
Yes, absolutely. But I look at the European game.
They started the shot clock at 9.
Yeah. In the European game.
Oh, another 3, back-to-back threes out the bottom of the net.
Their players are a little bit more advanced than our players in some areas because they have experienced the shot clock. They do the no-zone rules, and they have a lot of rules in place to help their kids' skill development. So I think the U.S., we need to do what USA basketball is doing and implement a lot of those things to make our kids better.
I'm split a lot of ways on how things are done in American basketball. We still are the #1 country in America in basketball, period, but the European gap has closed, and it's because of the development at the younger level.
Absolutely. And I think that's where USA basketball is getting more involved and doing more things with the younger age groups, and I think that's going to help us. But I think in the U.S., we have to have a unified front and say, hey, here are the rules we're going to require at all age groups if you want to participate.
And the thing about it is, they have a tough job, so I'm not coming down on them, but the NFHS still lagging behind in the high school rules.
Well, I don't think their focus is necessarily basketball.
It's not. It's multiple sports. But
what
they need to do is have each sport have its own
governing body.
Yes.
Absolutely. I've said that for years. I even think GSA should do the same thing.
Yeah, they should.
I think we should have a governing body for football, basketball, baseball. You know, every sport has a different set of rules, and one governing body for all those sports is kind of sometimes overtasking.
Jumper is good because it comes overtasking good. It becomes cumbersome. You can have a 3-man governing body in each sport.
Absolutely.
So no more timeouts. Go ahead.
And they just have the committees to come out and help make decisions. I think all coaches at all levels should be involved in those rules, and then come up with a collective.
Because what I tell people, if you really want to see it, look at the youth level now. I mean, most of our events are going to be playing with the shot clock outside of high school, and that's coming in Georgia. But if you really want to see the difference, look at the travel ball sector with the shot clock, and then go watch those same players play in high school. It's almost like now the growth is being stunted.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I just think it's different settings. And it's a different brand of basketball, but I think we need the shot clock, and we need unified rules. We need to say, hey, everybody's going to play with this set of rules. Not that when I go to Georgia, it's this set of rules. When I go to Alabama, it's another set of rules.
Exactly.
Like, we went and played in Minnesota 2 years ago. It threw us off because we played halves.
Yes.
I had never coached in a game where
16-minute halves.
Oh, my God. You talking about some players got tired.
It's a different game because, I'm sorry, basketball is meant to be broken up in the quarters. Yeah. It's not a half sport.
Yeah.
The only people that still do halves is college, and I just don't understand it.
Yeah,
I know why.
The girls' game don't.
I know, but I know why the guys' game is still half.
Oh, those TV timeouts.
No, the coaching.
TV timeouts, baby.
But you still build in the TV timeouts within a quarter.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
Yeah,
first whistle under 6, first whistle under 3. That's still 4 timeouts because it's only 4.5. First whistle under 16, first under 12, first under 8, first under 4. That's the whistles. So if I give first under 6, first under 3, that's still 4 timeouts and a half. And 1. Jeff Daniels. Daniels with his second field goal. You didn't think about it the way I just broke it down, did you?
No, I didn't think about it that way, but you have to realize a lot of these decisions are made because of money. It has nothing to do with me and you and anybody else and how we love basketball.
All of the decisions are made by money.
Because we just love basketball.
If you want to up the money, up the game.
Yep.
Free throw good, 3-point play is good.
But yeah, we got to do a better job of developing our younger kids to get them at the level of the European kids.
Yeah, the European kids are advanced, way ahead of us.
Way ahead of us.
Way ahead of us.
And you can see it in the last few years' drafts. You look at the drafts and you look at how many of them coming over here to play college basketball. You know, everybody always throw that only 3% going to play college.
Oh, man, don't give me that number.
I hate that. I hate when people bring that up.
Zach Bell, a 3. It's a hidden excuse. That's what you hide behind. Your job should be increasing that number.
That's my goal every year. I don't care what level. We're trying to get every kid in our program into college. I had a kid this year go to college. He wants to be a coach, so he's going to be a manager. So we're going to try to do whatever we can to get these kids this free education.
Jaden Lingo lean in and score. I'll ask you, how do you feel about strictly going the international route?
All right. You talking about players going the international route?
Here's a.
Oh, see, you saw them hands, baby.
I got you, man.
You missed that, didn't you?
Babe,
you missed that.
Your teammate let you know, heads up.
Hey.
Because had the producer been hitting in, boy, it was going to be an issue.
Hey, her hands was ready, though.
She was.
Her hands was ready. But I saw that rock on her hand. I was like, woo, I can't let her catch the ball with that rock on her hand.
McDowell to Bell, back to McDowell.
I'll say this. Every situation is not for every kid.
Exactly.
So you have to figure out what situation is best for your child. Even with the G League, that ain't for everybody. So you got to figure out what's best for the child, and that comes from the decision makers that's looking for what's in the best interest of the kid.
Every journey is different.
Every journey.
I don't know any journey that's the same.
So don't look at somebody else's journey and say, oh, well, that's the route I got to take because he took that route. No, you don't know why he took that route.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell kids, if you need to go that route, go that route. I'm just glad there are more routes for our kids to take.
Exactly.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I am. There are more forks in the road now.
Absolutely. And I think we need to do away with the one with the go to college for a year. Do away with that rule. Kids should be able to go straight out of high school.
Yep.
He's good enough.
I think it's coming too.
And
see, what people don't realize is you think just because you're allowed to go from high school to college that everybody's going to do that. No, you have to understand that's a major decision.
And it's a big process. And it's not guaranteed teams will take you. And then, we always hear about, well, all these kids, high school kids got drafted, they didn't make it.
I always ask people who.
There's a few of them that didn't make it.
Okay, Indy Eby, he didn't last that long.
No.
Darius Miles didn't last that long.
Yeah. So,
Al Jefferson.
He did well.
Kendrick Perkins.
He did well.
LeBron.
He did great.
Kobe.
He did great.
Kevin Garnett.
He's super good.
Moses Malone.
He did well.
Andrew Bynum.
Well, okay, let's go to the kid that the Cleveland drafted a few years back.
Who? Anthony Bennett?
Anthony Bennett.
But he went to college.
Either way, it goes either way. So
I understand.
My argument is this, and I tell people this.
But I always tell people, name the guys that came out of high school that didn't make it. Very few.
It's only a few.
It's very few.
Because that fraternity is small anyway.
Exactly.
That fraternity is small.
It's not like you just going to go jumping into the league.
No, you're not just going to go.
Matt Davis stripping the nets on a three. His second of the game.
You see that rotation on that ball, man? Man,
them laces,
you see them laces,
beautiful.
Man. See the arc, how that ball was as high as the backboard.
And he was square. We had a good look at it. Shoulders were square.
That was pretty.
Let it go.
Hey, that's something that you can never, ever replace, a guy that can shoot the basketball.
Muscle memory, too. Hey. You can tell.
Man.
29-21, 3:52 to go. Joe Hilsman and George Washington as you take a look at Matt Davis stripping those threes here on SUV TV's continuing coverage of Hoop Hustlers, the Tipoff Classic from Swanee, Georgia. Ezra Azur at the free throw line. It is good. Oh, I didn't get to call his name. He checks out now. Zabril Boozer. Free throw. No good. Rebound by Holt.
Hey, this Dickerson team is not a bad team.
Not a bad team at all.
They got a good mixture of guys that can do a variety of things. All right, here we go. He didn't use it.
He was going to go double.
He didn't use it. He didn't use it. Because you know what that was going to be.
Yeah.
The shooter was coming back. He got to use that screen. Come on.
McDowell went to the hole and drew the foul. Cam McDowell.
You saw that set up a mile away.
McDowell on the day now. Let's check it. Is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 7 points on a pair of threes, make it 8 points now, being 2 or 3 from the free throw line. 3:37 to go, and an 8-point advantage for Team Dickerson, 30-22. They were trailing early and now have came back and pushed the lead to 9. Here's Madison Duran to the front court. Gets the screen from Hall. Duran in the corner. Mosley, a 3. No, out of bounds. Coach DeMond giving some words of instruction to Matt Davis. See, Matt Davis, whoever's guarding him need to be in his stuff right now.
Woo. You better get in his stuff. If he gets an inch.
McDowell goes behind the back, flying to the hoop. Foul called on the floor on Madison Durr. That is the 16th foul now on the Atlanta Express out of the UAA. The baseline out of bounds. Holt to McDowell. Now to Holt. Swings it to Daniel in the corner. Davis catch fire a three. Bottom of the net. Bang, bang, bang. All three of them. Matt Davis has 3 triples. Can't give him the airspace, man.
Man, that's beautiful.
Now they're going to try to work him on the post. Azura turns, backs down on him, moved him out the way. Shot no good. Got the board, went up, was blocked from behind. We have a wedgie. And Azura will go to the free throw line, team's 4th, but it was on the shooting foul for Team Dickerson. So Azura will go to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 on the day and has 5 points. 2:47 remaining in this first half, a 12-point advantage for Team Dickerson. They are in the white over the Atlanta Express, who are in the black and in need of a victory. First free throw good from Azura.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if I'm coaching this game, we got to find Davis, defensively and offensively. If I'm his coach offensively, we're going to run something for him and get another shot off.
Katie Draper, number 13, into the game, 6'3". So it'll be Draper, Peterson, McDowell, Holt. Holt had to go into the locker room at the free throw line.
Yeah,
and Matt Davis. Who caught that? What he had him on, inside out?
Nah, he got some blood or something on him. They ain't got another pair of shorts for him.
That's the first time I've seen that.
I tell you what, if that happened in high school, that'd have been a technical foul.
Free throw good. JoJo Peterson comes across the timeline now and sets it up. White is guarding him. The screen is being showed by Draper. Jones is ready to show defensively no matter which way they go. Clock under 2.5. 10-point advantage for Team Dickerson in possession with the white. Holt dribbles to the top of the key. The 3 is back iron. Rebound comes off to James White, who will push it in transition now. Up ahead to Durr. Durr flies in and is fouled. Foul called on Jashawn Holt.
That was a good pass.
Durr free throw is good on Madison Durr in the book now. Durr makes them both. His first 2 points of the contest. As we come up on 2 minutes to go, an 8-point advantage. JoJo Peterson with the left-hand dribble crossing the timeline. Cam Hobbs will be checking in just a moment. Holt now directing traffic. Draper gives him the screen. Durr went on top of the screen and stick and stayed with him. You have to, the way he's been shooting the basketball lately.
Hey, Mosley is hugging Davis.
Holt now, booming dribbles, drives baseline. No, follow, yes, by Cam McDowell. Swinging around, gonna try to work it on the post maybe. White pulls a 3, no good. Rebound comes off, Draper secures it. Over to JoJo Peterson with 80 seconds. Coach DeMond wants a foul on White. Him and Holt are kind of going at it, coming up on a minute to go. Under a minute in a 10-point game here in this first half. Long possession here. It might get a foul count. He got rid of it. Holt turns, up fake, pump fake, nothing's there. Pass tipped by McDowell and saved. McDowell to Davis. Couldn't field it cleanly. Almost into the backcourt. Good job by Davis by keeping it alive. Possession still going. McDowell, short corner jumper. Well, they wound up with 2 points out of that long possession. 38-26. Mosley back this way, racing in. They were swatting at it. No one got it. Cam tried to get the rebound. And a foul called on the Atlanta Express. (38-26). So now let's see. Oh, they're going to be shooting free throws. So it'll be Cam McDowell coming down. It'll be 1-1 with 23 and 10 seconds. Whoever the Express may be able to play for one now and try to keep it under 10. Depending on what happens on these free throws, maybe lower.
Hey, McDowell has been very aggressive offensively, very aggressive.
4 or 5 from the free throw line. 14 points, shooting for 15, and got it. So 15 points in his first half from Cam McDowell. He'll take a seat. Grovetown's finest, Zach Bell, will check in. Grovetown, Georgia, Columbia County, out near the Augusta area. East.
Now, see, I didn't know what that was. You had me on that one. If you'd asked me that one, you'd have won.
Darren Douglas, the head coach.
Nah, I know Darren Douglas.
Drive, Durr, lost it. Davis comes away with the steal. Here comes JoJo Peterson. They've got numbers way up ahead. Great catch. Outstanding hands in the front row. Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
In stride, just like, boom. .5. You know what, though? If I'd have caught it right there, you know what I'd have did.
Right.
At the half, 40-26, Team Dickerson with a 14-point lead, a very strong half from Cam McDowell. Halftime here on SUV. Joel Hilsman and George Washington, glad that you're back here with us. SUV TV courtside seats, our coverage of the Hoop Hustler Tip-Off Classic. 40-26, Dickerson with a 14-point lead. We saw the Express earlier today, George. Your thoughts here on this first half now? We've seen them play 3 halves of ball.
They're not defending like they defended this morning. You got to take pride in defense. Guys are getting a lot of open threes, so they got to do a better job of defending right now.
Feeding the post into Justin Hall. Jump, hook, no. Rebound comes off to JoJo Peterson.
And Team Dickerson has dictated the pace. They're playing at their own pace. And they don't have to be fast. It's just their pace.
Cam McDowell leads all scorers with 15. Tajay Kelly's shot is no good. Hall got the rebound. Lead pass up ahead to Ezra Azura, who goes in and he's fouled. James White with 7, along with Ezra Azura 7, to lead the Atlanta Express. And Azura going to the free throw line. He is 3 of 4 on the day in that first half.
White got to assert himself more. When Atlanta Express had the lead early this game, White was knocking threes down, driving, attacking. We haven't seen that White yet. So he's got to do more of that.
Both of them are good. Let's pay attention to the defense. I think Cam is guarding him. Here's JoJo now, worked on by Madison Durr. Feed the post to Kelly. Turn, jumper, face up good. Tajay Kelly. He has 4 points in the contest.
Hey, they've made a decision now, Dickerson, to go inside the first couple possessions. They've gone inside both possessions. And that's going to free up the shoe.
McDowell out of control, but a blocking foul call. Yeah, both times. And it gives you much more confidence in doing that when you get the results you're getting, as Kelly went in and just turned, faced up, and knocked it down. Here's Holt on the catch. To Peterson, now to Holt. Holt turning on the cut to Kelly, layup good. Beautiful look.
Yes, sir.
A seek and find from Jashawn Holt to Tajay Kelly.
That's good basketball right there.
44-28, 12 and a half to go. Mosley shot no good, and a foul is called. Let's see what they call it, on the shot or on the floor. It's on Matt Davis. It will be on the floor. Baseline out of bounds. Mosley is the trigger. Substitution now. Lay Davis checks in. Matt Davis goes out. Mosley back down, turning, fading, good. Javion Mosley. Mosley, his first field goal of the contest.
Now they got to get a stop. They got to put together some stops. Atlanta Express got to say, we're going to take pride in our defense. We're going to get some stops.
Offensive rebound by Hope. He got the offensive rebound on his own miss. McDowell to a cutting Peterson. Catch goes up, no. Tip, no. Rebound comes off to Durr. Durr pushing it in transition. Up ahead to Ezra. Out of bounds. It's every time it seems like the Express, a self-inflicted wound. That's supposed to be an easy 2 there.
That's supposed to be an easy 2. But I think he should have bounced past it to him.
McDowell.
Going back inside, Kelly. Going inside, Kelly. They
open 3. McDowell, no. Rebound comes off the Durr. The thing about Cam McDowell, layup good on this end by Matt Jones. I'll pick your brain, Coach, to see how you work with this. McDowell does not go left. Does not go right,
man,
unless he goes behind his back.
Man, we're going to sit on that and we're going to make him go right. He will not have a drive to his left ever. And if you let him drive left, you're coming out the game immediately. You want him to sit there and dribble and play with the ball. As long as he's dribbling and playing with the ball, you're okay. You're winning. But if you let him start getting downhill with his left hand, he's hard to guard, man. And that's what he did the first half. He got all downhill. Then once he gets downhill, he's going to stop and pull up, and then he'll shoot his 3 ball. So then he's open now. He's into a flow. So you gotta force him right.
But there has been no attempt to do that.
Yeah, that's why I said the Express has not taken pride in their defense. You got to take pride in defending guys. Even though it's AAU, I've seen teams today come out and defend.
It's competitive basketball.
Absolutely.
I don't need it to be whatever. It's competitive basketball from the park to in front of the coaches. White drives, puts it up, falling down, no, rebound. White got off to a very good start, first 5 points of the game, and has 7 of first 11, but has not scored since that early portion. And he seemed like he was going to have a little pop to him. Kelly lost it, got it back, over to Davis. Now kick out. Here comes Cam driving with the left hand. It was blocked. Good contest, James White. But Kelly recovers and scores.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Kelly was working during quarantine. Kelly was working during quarantine because he wasn't making all those moves last year.
Sure, no good. JoJo Peterson has it. They try to run it, and a whistle called in transition on Javion Mosley.
Yeah, Kelly looked good today. I like his activity. How he's finishing around the basket.
Hobbs into the game.
JoJo Peterson got a nice body for a guard.
He does.
He just stood up here by us.
Yeah.
He wasn't your average size guard.
No, he's not. And he still got growing to do.
Yeah, he's a big guard. He got to finish that right there.
Yeah, blew the little bunny, but they'll get it back. 15-point margin with 10:06 remaining here in the contest. Dickerson with the lead, inbound to Holt for three. Right on down the middle.
Oldest trick in the book that DeMond just ran on them. Oldest trick in the book. Put 3 guys to the side, run 2 guys to the basket, and then slip a guy in the corner. Come on, you got to do better.
And drop the 3. Hobbs now has it to White. White going to try to get going downhill. He had the advantage. The 3 is no good. Karam's off the iron. KD Draper gets the board. Draper up ahead to JoJo Peterson, who surveys as he comes into the full court with the right-hand dribble. Here's Holt. Jaden Lingo walks to the scorer's table now. Deshaun Holt looking to go around the screen, is not there. Pull-up 3. Holt. Oh! Get it at the bottom of the net. Deshaun Holt now warming to the task. He has his 4th triple and 13 points. Hobbs wanted to drive, step back, a long 2. Cam Hobbs. Foot was on the line. Hobbs now with 5.
I'm going back to Holt right here. Get all this. Get the ball to Holt.
Here's Bell. Let's see what the action is, though. Cross court, Davis, open, 3. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound comes in by JoJo, flies and scores. JoJo Peterson, that's his first field goal of the contest.
Yeah, he's been on cruise control. He's like, man, I can get a point when I want to get a point.
Mosley drives baseline, shut him off in the corner. Cam Hobbs, that's his home. 3, no good. Rebound inside Azura. Azura goes up. Kelly sent it away. Mosley recovers and trips it on 3. Good defense, though, by Kelly for the block. Mosley with 5 in the contest. Lead is at 18 with 8:15 to go. We're entering the mercy rule area. Open, Holt fading, back iron, no. Bell with the board. Bell jump stops in the lane, floats it up with the right hand, and it's fouled. So Zach Bell will go to the free throw line. Here comes Lingo and Zaire Green, the DeKalb County finest. Jewett Hills and Miller Grove, both top scorers.
So I saw an interesting post the other night from Coach White with Max Preps.
Okay.
The most dominant teams in their respective states over the last decade.
Basketball?
Basketball.
Well, Miller Grove was at the top.
Well, you know what?
I haven't seen
it. They painted Georgia purple.
Who else was up there?
Willer was number 2. Pebblebrook came in at 10.
You made the cut.
Made the cut, baby.
Where was McKeecher? 5, 6?
Oh, they had to be 5 or 6, somewhere in that round. I like how they did the points thing. They did it off of championships, runner-ups, playoffs, and national rankings. So it was a good little thing.
So the national rankings is what helped McKeecher.
Yeah, because they had that number 2 ranking, that number 1, number 2 ranking, and then they won a championship, so they got points for that championship. And I know you're a little biased at McKeecher.
Wait a second.
Yes,
Wait a second.
Yes, all the viewers know that.
Wait a second.
If they could do some likes right now, I would see a whole lot of little hearts just going up in the sky right now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man. Where do you get that from?
Oh, my God.
There's 456 schools in the state of Georgia.
And you have a favorite.
I don't have a favorite.
Oh, my God.
I don't.
Now, you tell me you always keep it real.
I'm keeping it real.
Come on now. All right. So do I need to go back and we play some podcasts or some coverage of some games? Do I need to play any of those back to refresh your memory?
Mosley a 3. I do like them. I think they are highly good over the course of the time, even going back to the women's game. The women got 5 championships now.
Yes, the women's program. I think the women's program is better than the men's program.
Exactly. I concur, hands down.
Okay.
That's not a question.
Okay.
You're going to have some people arguing over it.
No, there's no argument
There
there.
ain't no argument. The women's program have won championships with and without Cooper on the roster.
Absolutely.
Katie Draper would have done. I like McEachern, Wheeler, Norcross, Pebblebrook, Cam Hodge, Florida.
I don't know about all those schools you named.
Dutchtown, Eagles Landing.
We've all heard that you're a little bit more favoring McEachern than everybody else.
Hey, that's what people think.
Okay.
That's what people think.
So, to the SVU TV viewers out there, I want you guys.
It's funny. People actually thought I graduated from McEachern, and I did not.
Hillsman. Okay, I'm just gonna go to a podcast that you guys had the McEachern guys on there, and I've never seen you smile so hard in my life.
Wow.
Yes. I thought it was Christmas for you.
You can't be happy to be in a room with 3 legitimate guys, Cora, Cooper, and Derek Jones, and not be ecstatic.
I thought you were sitting in the room with Michael, Scotty, and Rodney. It looked like I get ecstatic when I sit in the room with them.
Woo!
I mean, I enjoy sitting in the room with some good high school players, but I'm not smiling from ear to ear in the room with no high school players.
Man, you're supposed to always be happy for the kids. Draper scores.
I am extremely happy for all kids. But I think your happiness was a little bit more for them than everybody else.
We started the broadcast by talking about the tough seat I sit in. Y'all see it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all see it.
I think some of the seat is created by you a little bit, though.
Really? Is that so? There's only one county I can't go in Georgia.
Which county is that?
Upson.
Yeah, I know that. Hey, I'm gonna tell the Upson folks though they gotta leave Upson every once in a while to come play. We want them to come play in Atlanta.
Went to Upson one time. I got out safely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They have a good program.
Really good program. They do.
I just want to see people play a variety of teams.
Pretty much. Here comes McDowell across the timeline.
See, I'm keeping him right. But he's going to come back left. Keep him right. See,
Hobbs didn't turn him. Drive and score, McDowell.
If he gets back to the left, it's a layup.
It's almost like it baffles me about with James Harden. Floater, roll off, no, rebound. McDowell ripped it down. You know if he's going right, he's going to try and come back left.
Nah, but see, James Harden a little different. You can't tell if James Harden is shooting or passing.
Okay, I'll give you that. McDowell is shooting and stripping nets. McDowell now with 20.
That's shooting right there.
Yes, it is. The lead is 22, so we will be very close to mercy rule action again. I don't want to see the Express get mercy rule twice in a day. McDowell with the right hand missed the layup. Madison Durr will check in. The rule is if it is at 30 points by 3 minutes, the game is over. It's at 20 and 2 minutes, the game is over. And the clock is moving right now.
Express not fighting no more. Express done fight.
It has been a tough opening to the travel season for the Atlanta Express. Rick Pistachio is in the contest out of Butler High School. Durr, no, rebound, and Boozer is fouled. So Boozer will go to the free throw line. 4:20, less than that. Team Dickerson, since I saw them in their opening game last week and a loss to Aim High, the subsequent games have been pretty good.
Absolutely. They played well last night. I enjoyed watching them play last night.
They still are kind of hidden. You know, they don't have Cam is showing it today, can be a go-to scorer, but they've got some guys that can sneak up and score on you before you actually know it.
I think they got all the components of being a really, really good team. They got Holt, who can score. You got JoJo, who runs the point very well. I don't think he has a turnover today. You got Big Kelly in the inside. So you got a variety of guys that can do a variety of things. You got Davidson that shoots the 3-ball very well. So you have a really, really good team here. It almost looks like a good high school team. They got a high school feel to them.
Boozer made both free throws. It's at 20, so let's pay attention now. It's got to be, well, once it gets to 20 under 2 minutes, it's a wrap. Dropped it off. Zach Bell lost it. Holt recovers it in the corner. And he'll peel it back out. They'll work on the clock as we come up on 3 minutes. Zaire Green guarding him defensively. Foul by Green on the pass. Clock continues to move. Game number 6 will be coming up. It'll be a good one. The Atlanta Celtics and ABC. After Team Dickerson takes care of this. In our 5th game, so game number 6 coming up. B-Mays Elite and Team Honcho, and then we'll close the night with Game Elite and ABC Elite. So ABC going to be featured in 2 of our 3 games and see if they can bounce back. Free throw, good from Holt. Deshaun Holt.
He's had a good showing today. I'm impressed with him.
Made both free throws. And we come up on the 2-minute mark. Zaire Green, jumper is good, but it'll only make it 20. And when we get to 2 minutes, it will be over. And the ball game is over. It is a 69-49 victory by Team Dickerson over the Atlanta Express. All right, we'll take a break. Scheduled at 4:45, the Celtics and ABC Elite right here on SUV TV.